Well, another major retailer is taking a run at making things more diverse and inclusive for shoppers, and they actually get it right. They get it really, really right. Hey folks, Mark here from The Rational Workforce. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's great to see you. You know, one of the things that we cover a lot on this channel is in my main job, I've got a marketing consultancy called Kickmotor, and I do a lot of work within the HR and HR technology community. And a really hot topic there is diversity and inclusion. There's a lot of that going on in the news these days. There's a lot of diverse opinions about it. And the one thing that always frustrates me about discussions that cover things in that orbit is I don't feel like it's terribly inclusive by nature, the way that a lot of businesses are doing it. So, for example, I have an autistic child. Whenever they talk about diversity, I'm kind of that hand in the back of the room that says, what about neurodiversity? What about ideological diversity? That's the big one that trips a lot of organizations up. And oftentimes, you get kind of a polite either ignored, or when they do address it, they go, it's important, but it's not as important as the other stuff, and you get a brush off. So I feel like what happens is there's a lot of performative displays of we support everybody, we care about everybody, and more often than not these days, you're seeing a lot of backlash around that. So when we see companies that are doing it right, when we see retailers that are doing it right, just as much as some organizations that do it in kind of a hammy performative way and don't really stick by what they're talking about are starting to get punished by consumers, I think it's really important to support the ones that are getting it right. So let's jump into it. So this story comes to us from Walmart. And the article is Lights Low, Walmart makes major change to stores and shoppers will see a better environment for everyone. So, according to the article, Walmart said stores will change from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on all Saturdays through July and August, where they'll adopt a sensory-friendly technique in their store to make shopping more inclusive for customers with sensibility disabilities, or with sensory disabilities. So, you know, what does that mean? If we scroll down a little bit more, we'll see that static images are going to replace moving pictures on TVs. Select stores will turn off their radios and lower the overhead lights to create a quieter and less stimulating shopping trip. And, I think this is such a wonderful and positive and truly inclusive move by Walmart because it's telegraphing a couple of things. First of all, this is a type of change that will make their stores more inclusive, will support more people, but do it in a way that doesn't take away from others. And I think that's so vitally important now, right? I think that it's very challenging to have discussions in and around this topic because passions are so high and beliefs are so high. And often you find yourself on one side of an issue or another. This is a move that helps people that have sensory issues or people that just like shopping in a less kind of busy and noisy environment to be able to take advantage of that. And it doesn't make any difference what color you are, what gender you are, what gender you identify as, what your sexuality is, none of it. It's something that helps everybody. The neurodiverse community is big and it's broad and it encompasses so many people. And this is a move that's going to help everyone. And guess what? If you're not neurodiverse, then, you might just enjoy a quieter shopping environment. If you don't, that's fine too. Guess what? Just go later in the day. I mean, to me, obviously my opinion is skewed by being the father of an autistic child, but this is a move that signals an organization that has kind of thought things through. And they're also addressing an aspect of diversity and inclusivity that I think gets largely ignored nowadays. So, really, hats off to Walmart. We personally in this household have been using Walmart a lot more over the years. And with moves like this, it's probably going to just intensify. So anyway, I just thought it was really important to share that out there. And if you're an employer, think about what are the ways that you can make your employee environment, even if it's a work from home environment, how can you set things up more for individuals who have these intellectual, disabilities? They're called IDDs. I think anyone that has kids that are somewhere on the spectrum will tell you that there are actually quite a few superpowers that come along with this, with autism and things of that nature. So employers, retailers that are going to begin catering to this audience, or at least making things easier for them, are going to reap the rewards. So with that, I would love to hear what you think. Drop a note in the comments. Let's see, ring the bell, click the like button, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, do all the things to help us grow the channel. And, we're really growing at a decent clip for a startup channel. I appreciate everybody who's contributing to that. And if you like it, tell a friend, spread the word. If you don't like it, drop me a note. I'd love to hear how we can improve. Okay? Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Catch you later. Take care.